DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love, much love. Salute to everyone that's in the building, man. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone that's in the building right now. If y'all can hear me, drop a one in the chat real quick. Drop a one in the chat real quick so we can get right into this chop up, man. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Just drop a one if you can hear me. Okay, I see some ones. I see some ones. Okay, shout out to everyone that's in the building. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate everyone for pulling up this morning. And of course, we're back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm y'all host, man. DS1 Ross, of course. Good morning to everyone. This is episode 2. This is episode 2 of Morning Man Talk. Episode 2 of Morning Man Talk. This is a conversation I want to have with the bros this morning. Shout out to all the ladies that are tuned in right now. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all double tap y'all screens. If you're here through the vertical feed, hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button and share this show out. Hit the like button and share this show out. That is very important. Let me get over to the chat and shout everyone out. Then we going to get right into it. We're going to get right into it. Shout out to my man Seth Son in the building. Peace, my brother. Peace, peace. Good morning. Good morning. Shout out to my man Astral in the building. What's good, Astral? Good morning, my brother. Salute. Salute, salute. What's up, Uncle Mitch? Uncle Mitch, what's good, fam? Salute. Yeah, double tap y'all screens, man. Hit that like button. What up, Rick Slick? Salute, bro. City boy in the building. Salute. Salute. Shout out to my man Bob on the pull-up. What up, Bob? Salute. Good morning, Scorpio. How you doing? We got one lovely lady mod in here this morning. What's going on, Scorpio? How you doing this morning? Shout out to my man Dice in the building. What up, Dice? Salute. Art of War in the building. What's good, Art of War? Peace, my brother. Salute. Oh, we got two lovely lady mods in here this morning. Hey, Sin. Good morning. Good morning. Shout out to the cynical one in the building. We 2 for 2 on the lovely lady mods this morning. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my man Ebo in the building. What up, Ebo? He said, top of the morning, y'all eating avocado for breakfast. What up, Ebo, man? Salute. Salute. Shout out to my man Hoodies. What up, Hoodies? It's my guy right there, man. Shout out to my man Hoodies Up. Salute, my brother. Salute. Y'all see the show, man. Y'all see the show. Morning Man Talk, episode 2. Morning Man Talk, episode 2. How you doing, Deborah Temple? Grand rising to you. Good rising to you. Good morning. Hope all is well. Episode 2, the worst thing you can do as a man. The worst thing you can do as a man. The worst thing you can do as a man. We're going to talk about this today. Because you know, a lot of us is guilty of what I'm going to talk about today. You know, a lot of us men think that being a man is a surface level thing. You know, a lot of us men think the source of our manhood is on the outside. What people see, what people think they know about us, what people actually know about us. We think that's what makes us men. That's what we think. You know, I'm strong. I got muscles. I got muscles. I got a bag. I got a nice car. I'm a man. That's what we think. That's what we think. I'm 6 feet. I got a six pack. I'm a man. I make six figures. I'm a real man. I make six figures a year. I drive a six-figure car. Can't no nigga tell me nothing. See, listen, fellas. God, right? And the reason why I'm bringing up God is because we talking about men. Remember how God created the order. The first order that was given to a human by God was given to a man. Let me say that again. The first order given to a human being from God was a man. His name was Adam. So the instructions on how to be, what to be, having a purpose, all the things that we speak about when it comes to being a man, we got all that from God. And what a lot of us men forget is that's where it come from. You don't have your own purpose. A purpose comes from God. This is why we're talking about the worst thing you can do as a man. The worst thing you can do as a man is prostitute your purpose. That's the worst thing you could do. The worst thing you could do is be a nigga like Klay Thompson. The worst thing you can do is be a nigga like Klay Thompson. Because see, listen, niggas like Klay Thompson, right? He's prostituting his purpose. Now you sitting here entertaining this idiot by the name of Meg Thee Stallion, right? Trying to help her clean up her image, because that's what this is, y'all. This is a PR stunt. Fellas, y'all can calm down. It's not that serious. It's a PR stunt. They need to clean up Meg's image because Tory Lanez is trying to get out of jail. This is a PR stunt. So he's literally getting paid to be arm candy and to be the cleanup man to this idiot. That's the worst thing you could do as a man. That's the worst thing you can do as a man, is come in and play this good, clean cut role for a dirty woman. That's the worst thing you could do as a man. I'm gonna tell you why. Because she doesn't respect you. She may like you, but she doesn't respect you. You know why? Because she knows that she's playing a game with you. And why she doesn't respect you is because you're allowing her to play the game with you. Understand this, fellas. Understand this. This is the worst thing you can do as a man, is come back and try to think that you being a good man will vindicate this horrible woman, because it won't. See, fellas, a lot of times we start thinking we God. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. A lot of us men, especially the men who got their shit together, quote unquote. To you men who quote unquote got your ducks in a row, right? You quote unquote handling your business, right? What we're finding out is some of y'all are the weakest of men. You're weak. You're weak because you're not operating out of your God-given purpose. You operating out of your ego, nigga. You think you God. You think you could change her. You think you can make her an honest woman. You think you can make her into something she was never designed to be. When guess what, nigga? That's God's job and the job of her parents, not you, nigga. And this is where a lot of us men mess up at. Y'all double tap y'all screens, man. We start thinking we God. Why she just won't change? Why she just won't see that I'm a good man? Nigga, you ain't God. You think you the first good man she had? You think she the first good man she took advantage of? No, nigga. No. This is the plight she's going through in her life. It ain't got nothing to do with you until you put yourself in harm's way. And this is what Klay Thompson don't realize he has done. He put himself in harm's way, trying to be the cleanup man. This is the same shit Russell Wilson did with Sierra. Do you hear about Russell Wilson anymore? No. Every time we bring up Russell Wilson, we got to bring up Sierra, who's a failed celebrity. Let's keep it real. Sierra has a failed career. She has some good songs, but she's not successful. She failed. Now we looking at Meg Thee Stallion, another failure, a loser. One who had everything and still lost. See, as men, when you don't know how to vet a woman, you're going to always end up in the predicament as a Russell Wilson or Klay Thompson. See, Russell's not happy. Russell is sitting around doing whatever, whenever, and however Sierra wants shit done. That man ain't happy. He's a slave. He's a slave. And he's a slave to his fetishes. This is what we spoke about in episode 1. This is what we spoke about in episode 1. These clean-cut athletic men go get with these dirty, filthy entertainers to fulfill a fetish. This is nothing new. What separates Russell Wilson and the high-level corporate guy? They have the same image, just a different profession. If you put Russell Wilson in a boardroom, he will not look like an NFL quarterback. If you put Klay Thompson in a corporate boardroom, he will not look like an NBA basketball player. These are trick niggas, and tricks are for kids. Unexperienced men, horny niggas. Horny niggas. Niggas that never got their sexual needs met. This is why when they get to the level of a Klay Thompson, they embarrass themselves and go get with a Megan Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion has no loyalty to no one. Why would you get with a woman like that, Clay? Because you don't know how to vet a woman. Because you believe that your income bracket dictates the type of woman you have and the type of woman you can keep. You are a trick, Clay. You're not a man. And see, real women know that. That's why they'll go pick a guy like you to fix Meg Thee Stallion's image, because it's in a toilet bowl. Because Meg is looking real guilty. She tried to play the feminist role. That didn't work. She tried to play the damsel in distress. That didn't work. And then the video came out and showed she was lying about every goddamn thing. So now they go look for a sap sucker like you, Clay. This is what they did with Sierra. They went and got Russell Wilson, an unexperienced sexual guy. He don't know nothing about being with no chicks off the block. He don't know about that staircase sticky. He don't know nothing about Pebble Beach. This is where Sierra and Meg Thee Stallion was going before they were celebrities. They was on Pebble Beach with the homies. Yeah, you know about Pebble Beach? It's called The Roof. Yeah, where you think they was at? That's why they go get saps. Weak niggas like y'all to go and clean up a whore's image. And then amongst the whores, you become a good man. But when the whores get together, they talk about how stupid and how much of a sucker you are. See that? See that? I'm from Brooklyn. Yeah. Some of my homegirls get down like that. So I've been hearing the real for a long time. I know what a sucker is. You know why they call y'all suckers? Because y'all easy to get a lick off of. Don't let that go over your head. That's why y'all called suckers. I'm about to get a lick off this nigga. I'm getting ready to use this nigga to clean up my image and get away from this Tory Lane shit. Nobody sees this. Nobody sees that part. Because y'all are perverts and y'all worrying about if he having sex with this girl. Who cares? Stop looking in people's pants. Weirdo freaks. You're so goddamn perverted. Stop looking in people's pants. What up, Kills? I see you in the building. What up, D's? Hey, Tanya, how you doing? Good morning. Shout out to my man Full Focus in the building. My life's mission is to never be the cleanup man. Hey, L'Oreal. Good morning to you. Shout out to Sis in the building. We got 3 lovely lady mods in here today. We got 1 top lovely lady mod. Good morning. Good to see you. Shout out to you. I appreciate you this morning. What up, running warrior? Salute. Scorpio says, I like the look. What up, Ray? Shout out to Ray Stansberry. But this is the worst thing you could do as a man is sign up to be a sidekick. That's what Klay Thompson is. That's what Klay is. Signing up to be a sidekick. You could see it all in his face. You know he don't want to be there. That's not even his environment. Meg Thee Stallion too loud for him. That's not even his speed. Just like Sierra and Russell Wilson. You know, Russell ain't used to being around no women that twerk. Russell don't give off that energy. These are straight, clean cut men. These men ain't got no swag. These are corporate, clean cut niggas. They don't have an edge to them. They don't have they don't got that sauce. They don't got that. These are straight dudes. Straight traditional, ain't no style to them. They ain't got no style. Which I call it now? Aura. They aura points is low. These guys are lame. That's what they are. That's what they were always called. Lame dudes. Does it mean you a bad guy? No. You just lame. You're lame. And we always knew that the hypersexual girls, after they get ran through, they try to run to the lames. To seek refuge. They try to go and seek refuge in a lame. I'm going to go lay it with this lame and have this lame tell me all this shit that I need to hear about myself because I ain't hear about it running out in the street being with these street niggas. So now I'm going to go run to this lame nigga so he could reassure me I'm a good woman. Even though while he's telling me all of this shit, I'm going to still be sleeping with them street niggas. I'ma still be sleeping with them street niggas and coming home, sleeping with him and telling him this your baby. I'ma just make the street niggas wear condoms now. This is the worst thing you could do as a man. Prostitute your purpose. I'm not just here as your man just to protect and provide. You know who else protect and provide? Tricks. Because a form of protection can also be financial. See, I'm hip to all the ways of the game. And I think I'm hip to this shit because, one of my grandfathers was a P. That's why I think this shit is in me. And I know what I'm talking about. Plus the shit I experienced. I told y'all my homegirls get down like that. So I know what it is. I know. And the word that always come out their mouth about you trick niggas, the number one word that always come out their mouth, they don't respect y'all. You're not respected as a man. You know she a hoe and you running out here running behind her. You are losing respect as a man. See, this is something I learned from a young boy. And my father would always tell me this. He said, son, you're gonna grow up and be just like me. And let me tell you this. The women that you deal with, a lot of them may not like you. But what they all gonna do is they all gonna respect you. And you always want a woman to have respect for you more than she like will come out your mouth. You want a woman to respect you, son. She don't gotta like you. That shit come and go. My father taught me this as a young boy. He told me this. You make sure a woman respect who you are as a man. She ain't gotta like you, nigga. She'll like you today and then not like you tomorrow. And then say she love you the next day. That shit don't matter. Do she respect the type of man you are? That's what count. That's what count. That's what actually means something to her. That's what counts. That's what counts. So the worst thing you can do as a man is to put yourself in a position where a woman no longer respects you. Because see, a real woman, not a little girl, a real woman, you know what she'll say? That nigga pissed me off, but I love that nigga. Boy, he get on my nerves, but I love that nigga. He ain't never leave me. See that? That's what real women understand. That I'm not gonna always like my man. He gonna get on my nerves. But what I never lose for him is respect. That's what I never lose for him. See, a real woman know that. You think Meg respect Klay Thompson? Meg don't respect him because he put himself in a position for him not to be respected. See, a guy like Klay Thompson, he's never supposed to deal with a Meg Thee Stallion. And Meg knows this. She knows this. See, fellas, this is why I'm coming to y'all, talking to y'all like this morning. Because y'all be thinking that these women don't know. These women know. They know they're not worthy of your provision, of your protection, of your problem solving, and of your procreation. See, it's not just two P's, it's four. A man just doesn't protect and provide. He procreates. Don't he put babies in women? That's another P. If you afraid of goddamn flies and it's a fly in there and you run out the kitchen, ain't you gonna want your man to kill that goddamn fly? If you short and you can't reach something, don't you want your man to be able to get up there and reach it? That's why you like tall men, because you short. And you're gonna need somebody to reach on top of the cabinet. You're gonna need somebody to carry the TV, that's problem solving. That's called problem solving. So you just want a man to protect and provide. You don't want him to problem solve. So you don't bring no problems to your man. When you need help with something, when you need advice, that's all in the realm of problem solving. See, it's 4 P's, not 2. And all those 4 P's work in tandem with each other. See, I problem solve for you because problem solving also protects you. You having certain problems solved or in your environment keeps you protected from certain things. But I have to provide that provision. But I'm not going to provide for a problem. Let me say that again. I'm not going to provide for a problem. See, if you're a problem, right? If you're a problem, if you're more of a headache than an asset, I'm not going to provide for you. I'm going to get rid of you. This is why a vetting process is important, fellas. Meg Thee Stallion is using Klay Thompson, and he's allowing himself to be used as a publicity stunt, as arm candy. You're a weak man. This ain't got nothing to do with being red pill. This got something to do with masculinity. Are you masculine or not? And you know what's an indicator that you a man too? When you're able to turn something down, nigga. When you're able to say no. They couldn't have paid me enough. They couldn't have paid me no money to lower myself to go be around a Meg Thee Stallion. I don't care. I don't care how much they paid Klay. See, if you gonna take the money to humiliate yourself as a man, guess what you are? You a hoe. Because isn't that what the hoes do? Don't the hoes take the money to embarrass themselves? Don't they get paid to twerk on a car in the video? So now we got men doing this, taking bags to humiliate themselves. You a hoe. You a hoe, nigga. You're not respected in the realm of manhood around men. Men don't respect that. You are an upstanding dude, Klay. You're an upstanding dude, Russell. But we see you not an upstanding nigga. You just a horny ass nigga. You just a horny lame. That's why you got with these low-level hoes like Sierra. Low level, mediocre. Sierra ain't no A-lister. Russell, you supposed to be with an A-lister, nigga. You a Super Bowl winning quarterback, nigga. You with a mediocre hoe? Sierra? Nigga, you supposed to have a Beyonce. You Russell Wilson. You're Russell Wilson, homie. You with Sierra? Huh? Not my goodies. Not my goodies. You with that? You with that? Travis Kelce is with Taylor Swift. You see what I'm talking about? Travis Kelce is with Taylor Swift. Nigga, you with Sierra. And you're Russell Wilson. You're a bozo. This is some shit no man should be doing. This is the worst thing you could do as a man. Klay, how many goddamn NBA championships you got? You with Meg Thee Stallion? Oh, wow. You're with Meg. You are. How many rings do Steph and them got? Like 3? How many rings Golden State got? 3? Oh, yeah, we talk different over here, hoodies. We talk different, bro. How many rings Steph and Clay got? Running four. Four rings. 4 NBA championships. You with Meg the Stallion? You're with Meg the Stallion? You are a 4-time NBA champion. You already in the history books, Clay. You already a Hall of Famer. You're with Meg the Stallion? She was just sleeping with a producer. She's a bum. She's a bum. She's a bum. She was just sleeping with Partisan Fontaine. She's a bum. So she goes from Partisan Fontaine to Klay Thompson. You niggas got to stop doing this. Because it's the men that's the problem. How you let her go from Partisan Fontaine to you? Why do men do this? I know why. Because niggas are thirsty. You want her to do the Megan knees, right, Clay? You trying to see the Megan knees, huh, Clay? You done let a bum in your house, nigga. This girl's a bum. She does Amazon commercials now. You are a 4-time NBA championship winner. And if I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Clay win the MVP for one of their rings? Wasn't Clay Finals MVP one year that they won? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't watch sports like that no more. I've been stopped watching sports. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Clay win Finals MVP one ring that they got? And this nigga is running around with a loser. She doing Amazon commercials. She's a loser. She a loser. And some of y'all women gonna be like, so what, DS1? She came up. Yeah, you're always gonna cheer on your little bum friends. But then when a man do it, oh, he a bum. He used her to come up. She gave him everything. He didn't have nothing before he met her. But y'all don't never say that about y'all bum-ass homegirls. Why not? Why y'all don't talk about y'all bum-ass homegirls who used the nigga to come up? Why y'all don't talk about that? Why y'all get on the internet and act like it's just niggas doing it? Why you don't talk about how your bum-ass homegirl went from eating chopped cheese to Brooklyn Chop House? Why you don't talk about that? And how she used the nigga. The first time she ever ate at Brooklyn Chop House, she was with a nigga. She ain't never go buy no food for herself. Why y'all don't talk about that? Y'all, when most of y'all bums won't know about the Cheesecake Factory, unless a nigga took you there. But y'all get on the internet and act like y'all be promoting niggas. Stop. When y'all know, for the most part, it's always the other way around. Historically, that's how it always been. A nigga always took your ass out of that coffee shop. What you talking about? Who you talking to? A nigga always took you from behind that cash register in that supermarket and made you a mother and made you something of importance in life. This is why this is the worst thing you could do as a man. Let her ass stay in that coffee shop and let her work her way to becoming something for herself. Because that's what adults do. Because when they ready to talk shit about men, they talk about what men don't do and what men need to do. And what men need to do is stop saving these hoes. That's what men need to do. If she's fucked up, that's her problem. And guess what, fellas? Let me turn it up on y'all. Stop trying to lay up with them, nigga. Because see, once you ask for her little hole, right? She has the right to ask you for some money. See, this is what you niggas don't know. Once you ask for that little hole, she get to ask you for money. So for you niggas that like to get on the internet and talk about these broke chicks all the time, you know why you always talk about them? Because you tired of supporting them. Because you paying for hole, nigga. See, I know what y'all be talking about. You a hole buyer. You like paying for holes. That's what you do, nigga. Once you request her hole, she can ask you for whatever's in your pocket, nigga. It's called the trade-off. You don't get access to her hole for free. Just like she shouldn't have access to your wallet because she got a hole. You see now? You see? You see? If you gonna sit here and say she shouldn't have access to your money because she got a hole, right? Then you shouldn't be using your money to get access to her hole. But you got lame niggas like Clay Thompson, right? Who 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 just been fiending for bums their whole life. Cause see, listen, this is why I talk like this. Cause I'm from the hood for real. Meg Thee Stallion's a bum. She's a bum chick from the block. See, if I know you, you can't flex on me. We from the same block. I'm a broke bum ass nigga, but you live right upstairs from me. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Megan is the bum girl from the hood that walked around with the jellies on, with the black heel, with that crust. It looked like blackened salmon on the back of her heel. She's that bum. She was the freaky girl in the hood who was a bum. These are not girls that come from anything affluent. They're bums. And then you got niggas who didn't grow up in the hood, who always had an affinity for these bums. You always had them type of niggas. Nigga grew up in the suburbs. He ain't grow up in the hood, but he in love with Nunu. He in love with Shalakima. A bum that was raised and taught to take advantage of men, especially good men. Because that's what's taught in the hood. When you get you a sucker, you lick them. Because that's what good men are called, suckers. Because they'll go for anything as long as you give them a little shake. They taught this shit. Just shake it for him a little bit. Just give him a little wiggle. He gonna pay for everything. This is the worst thing you can do as a man. Show up as the cleanup man for a whore. Because guess what she gonna do? She gonna drag you, nigga. She gonna drag you. She's gonna drag you. And guess what? She's not gonna feel bad about it. You know why? Because in her mind, she knows she ain't shit. And I'm not talking like this. This is not conjecture. This is real. I was that nigga. I know. I know they don't feel no type of way because I had a woman tell me to my face, so what, nigga? You fell for it. See a lot of you men, I got it raw from women from a young age. I've been through shit with women where women really revealed who they really are. She straight told me, nigga, so what? You fell for it. See, a lot of you niggas y'all ain't had it like that. You had a woman just manipulate you and string you along. You ain't had a woman tell you to your face, nigga, you shouldn't have fell for it. You smarter than that. You ain't never had that, nigga. That's a whole nother level of hurt. What y'all know about that? Where a woman tell you, nigga, ain't you smarter than that? Why you fell for it then? See, that's diabolical, nigga. It's diabolical, nigga. When they come back and tell you, nigga, I ain't asked you to do none of that. So what if you a good man? Who said I wanted a good man? Yeah. You ain't never had it served up to you like that, nigga. Who said I wanted you to be a good man? How you know I ain't want you here for my own reason? See, I heard it for real. I heard it come out their mouth. The shit that they tell their homegirls about you. The shit that they'll never tell you because they don't want to break your spirit. Nigga, I had my spirit broken by a woman. I had her tell me, nigga, yeah, you stupid. So I asked you to do that. So what, you a good man? And you niggas ain't had it like that. You ain't had it like that, nigga. I had it like that. Raw. Yeah, nigga. Raw. I don't want you to be a good nigga. I want you to be the nigga I want you to be for me. I don't want you to be you. I want you to be for me what I want you to be, nigga. And that's a good nigga when I want you to be a good nigga. But when I want you on demon time, when I want you to be a sexual slave, nigga, that's what you gonna be. When I want to throw all the blame on you after I know I fucked up, that's what you here for, nigga. You niggas ain't really been through that. Y'all ain't been through that shit. See, y'all been through the pain of having to figure it out. Nigga, what happens when it's right in your face, nigga? And you've been locked in 10 plus years. And it end up right in your face, nigga. Then what? But see, this is why we have these conversations. Because that's the worst thing you could do as a man is prostitute your purpose. If she don't want your problem solving skills, she don't want your provision. If she don't want your problem solving skills, she don't want your protection. If she don't want your protection, nigga, she don't want your provision. And if she don't want none of those, she don't want a goddamn man. Because some of these women don't want a man. Why you think now they sell the goddamn torsos for the woman? They ain't even, they done went past the dildo and the vibrator. They got a torso for women now. Now they done made the whole torso. Yeah, Nick, that's what they don't want a man. You see that? What do you think Clay is? Clay is not her man. You heard what she said? He's the nicest guy I've ever met. Sound like a hoe from the hood who got her a sucker nigga. That sound like a hoe from the block. He's so nice. Right, because he pay for everything. He pay for everything. And then he don't want no sex at the end of the night. That's why he's so nice. Come on, man. I grew up in the trenches for real. And I'm not just one of them niggas that brag about growing up in the hood. I understand my environment. I understand the people there. I understand the psyche. He's so nice. Yeah, that's a dirty foot hoe with a cleanup man. With a cleanup man. Meg look like the type she don't even shower on a regular. And remember that came out about what? About a year and a half ago? They said Meg was at the concert stank. Coming to her shows stinking, musty and funky. Because she one of those from the hood. You can look at her face and tell. She ain't one of them types that exfoliate. She don't wash her feet. She don't even wash her feet in the shower. I could look at her and she don't wash her feet in the shower. Meg don't wash her feet in the shower. She just let the water hit it like a nigga. She like a nigga. Meg don't clean her ears. She ain't no woman, bro. I know what that is. I could look at her. I could look in her face. I know what that is. I know what that is. She ain't learned how to bathe correctly. Yeah, that's the old school word, bathe. Not bathe, bathe. Yeah, if you're from the South, you know what that is. Get your ass in there and bathe, boy. Bathe. She ain't a good bather. I could look at her and tell. Cause she thinks she hot shit. That's how I know you got a little funk. Come on. We from the hood. We know. All them girls that think they Hasid Diddy, they all come with a little odor. They all come with a little undercurrent of funk. We know that. We from the block. Them girls that come through with a nigga that ain't from the hood, switching. Yup. Y'all can't fuck with my nigga. You know them girls in the hood. Don't say nothing to my nigga when he come over here. Shut your funky ass up. Collard greens. We know them. And when she walk out the building with her nigga, we be laughing. I know you smoked them collard greens, nigga. We know, flapping past the homies with her little butt, flapping. Did she come back when the nigga leave? Did she come back? Y'all got some weed? Where the weed at? We from the block. That's Meg the Stallion. She go drop the trick off. She go walk the trick to his car so niggas don't rob him. And did she come back? Who got weed though? I don't want your shit. That shit. Stop, bro. That's why when y'all come on the internet and start talking this queen talking, shut up. That made up story shit. Get out of here. Look at all the funky hood hoes struggling in the industry right now. What's the difference between Meg Thee Stallion and what Cardi B just tried to do with Stephon Diggs? Meg Thee Stallion's Stephon Diggs was Partisan Fontaine. What's the difference? What up, Self University? Good morning, my brother. What's the difference? What up, D's? What's the difference? So when you a man of a Russell Wilson stature, a winner, a winner, a winner, why you go get with a loser? Why you go get with a loser? Sierra is a loser. She is a underachiever in her industry. She's not the top of the top. What did Travis Kelce go get? Travis Kelce is with Taylor Swift, A-lister, nigga. Because he's an A-list athlete. I'm Travis Kelce, nigga. We win championships over here, nigga. We win championships. I don't date losers. He went and got Taylor Swift. A-lister, winner. Winner. But the black men, the mixed men, we like losers. Look at Russell. Loser. He's with a loser. And what's she doing? Doing loser shit. Just sitting around having kids for him. To substantiate her financial freedom that she couldn't do in her own industry because she's a failed professional. She's a loser. See, these are the facts. See, this is why a lot of women they don't like when I get to talking like this. You see? See, because I'm not gonna hold you up because you're not my daughter. You're a grown-ass woman. So I'm gonna vet you the same way you'll vet me. And when you compare accomplishments, there's no reason why Russell Wilson should be with Sierra. Sierra's a loser. She ain't won nothing in her life. What she won, a BET award? Not my goodies. Not my goodies. That's her top song. Not my goodies. And she was a minor when she came in, but that's a whole nother topic. See, y'all forgot Sierra came in the game at 16. Y'all forgot that too. Oh, it may say, oh. She's a little ass girl. Y'all forgot that. But that's a whole nother thing. Russell, you like losers. You rather go be with a loser because you horny. Meg Thee Stallion, loser. Compare her to Klay Thompson. She's a loser. She ain't won nothing. What Meg won? What she won? What did she win that Jay-Z didn't pay for? Huh? 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 Why you think she ain't got as much achievements as Rihanna? Because Rihanna's a real A-lister. Rihanna really is successful. She's not a fake celebrity like you, Megan. She really sells out arenas, Megan. She's a real pop star, Megan. You're a loser. You're a carbon copy and a failed version of Beyonce. You're a loser, Megan. You're a loser. You're a loser. You don't deserve a Klay Thompson, a winner. Clay's a winner. Klay is a winner. 4-time winner. He got 4 of them things. He got 4. Good morning, Shonda. She says, good morning, brother DS1 in chat. Russell Wilson's career has been on a downward trajectory since he lived with Sierra. I expect more from Klay Thompson. Meg is definitely using him for her image rebuild. Absolutely, sis. Shout out to Shonda. I appreciate you, sis. Absolutely. 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 But see, Shonda, the winners, right? That are in our community, or the guys that can be considered black, when they win, they don't look for the women like you. They don't look for the women like you. They don't look for the winners. They don't look for the winners. They go look to get their loins oiled up. See, because most men, listen, y'all, most men go and become successful just so they can have access to unlimited sex. See, this is morning man talk. I'm gonna talk to y'all and be honest. Most of y'all only want to get money and be successful so you can have sex with an Ari. So you can have sex with a sweetie. So you can have sex with a Megan, a Glorilla, a Lotto, bunch of retarded hoes. Let's keep it real. We grown. A bunch of retards. Okay. Let me see if I can find this real quick, y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. Shout out to everyone in the building. Double tap y'all screens, man. Double tap y'all screens, man. Let me see if I can find this. See if I can find this video real quick. See if I can find this video. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Look at this, y'all. This is why I decided to do today's show. This is why I decided to do today's show, y'all. Because this is some embarrassing shit. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Look at this, y'all. Let me share my screen. Look at this, man. Look at this. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use. Look at this, y'all. Let me turn it up so y'all can hear it.
Capital of the United States of America.
What is the capital of the United States of America? This is y'all girl, Ari. Ari, G Herbo's baby mother and Moneybag Yo's girlfriend. The one that you niggas are obsessed with. Listen to her. They asked her, what is the capital of the United States? They at the BET Awards. Look, y'all.
What is the capital of the United States of America?
The capital? Springfield.
They just asked Ari, what is the capital of the United States of America? She said Springfield. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? She said Springfield is the capital of the United States of America. She said Springfield. Why is niggas with their shit together dealing with a retard? She's retarded. This is a grown-ass woman who's retarded. She said the capital of the United States is Springfield. And you niggas want to get money, get a bag, so you can lay up with her? Her? A full-blooded retard. This is Ari. You niggas love Ari. Nick can't tell you nothing about Ari. This is a retard, man. Retarded. This is why she likes street niggas. Because she's retarded. Let's play it again. This is a straight retard. And you niggas is giving your life savings away to a retard. Straight retard. You know she grew up with an IEP. Her and Lotto. Retarded. Look.
What is the capital of the United States of America?
The capital? Springfield.
What?
Retarded. 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 Grown-ass woman don't know the capital of the country she living in. And she got kids. She got kids. And don't know the capital of the United States of America. She is retarded. You niggas still want to lay up with her, though. You niggas will still pay that fee, though. You see why today's show, this is the worst thing you could do as a man? You niggas laying up with retards, man. Grown, retarded people who are pretending to be celebrities, but they're retards. Didn't I tell y'all Glorilla retarded? I told y'all this. She's retarded. She's retarded. Ari, retarded. Lotto, retarded. These are retarded girls, man. Sexy Red, retarded. Retarded. And y'all think I'm cracking jokes. I'm being serious, man. I'm not trying to disrespect these girls. These are the facts. These girls are retarded. Grown retards. That's why they talk about their buttholes all day. Cause are y'all following me, fellas? They talk about the shit they talk about all day because they're retarded. That's why it's always my butthole. Me showing my butt, twerk my butt, throw it in a circle. My mouth open, put my tongue out. Retard behavior. They retarded. Retarded behavior. What you see these girls doing? All in pictures with their tongue out, with their head back. Retards. Making sounds. Retards. Retards. This girl said the capital of the United States is Springfield. And you got women on the internet who claim they love women, but won't speak out against shit like this. How these social media influencers and these females, they made it cool for women to be retarded. Sexually promiscuous and retarded. They had to ban Sexy Red from junior high schools. Sexy Red is no longer able to go to schools anymore because she was at them schools trying to sell her lip gloss that was named after STDs. She was selling lip gloss to little girls in junior high schools that were named after STDs. That's why they banned her from schools. That's why Sexy Red can't go to schools no more. On top of, she was walking into school smelling like weed. You see what retarded. Retarded. If you walk around all day with slippers on outside, you retarded. These girls walk around with slippers on all day. Retarded. Retarded. But you men keep prostituting your purpose. You men keep thinking that these are the women you need to be with. The whores of the world. They're losers. Meg is doing her best to keep her career. She's done. You forgot she signed to Rock Nation? You don't see all the goddamn publicity surrounding her record label on top of her? So right now, she's being investigated for lying on Tory Lanez. Her boss is running. He's a piece of shit, because what type of billionaire is afraid to take a goddamn DNA test? But we know why he's afraid to take the DNA test. We know why. Shout out to my guy T Church in the building. What up, T Church? We know why. We know why. And then his boss is in trouble for what she did to her own child. So Clay, you mean to tell me that your management and your publicists don't know none of this shit that's going on with Rock Nation, but you still gonna go stand next to this retard? You still gonna go stand next to this retard? Meg Thee Stallion can't even dance. That's why she had to make up something called Megan knees. She can't even dance. Megan is tall and goofy, who was turned into a sex symbol. She wanted to be a hoe so bad because she big and tall and doofy. We know them girls in the hood. Them big, tall, doofy girls that don't fit in with the fine shit. That's what y'all call it today, right? Fine shit. Meg didn't fit in with them girls because she was tall, skinny, and doofy. You know how she fit in? Being a hoe. She got into the circle because she had hoe stories to share. Like, come on, ladies. Y'all know what I'm saying is the truth. That's how Megan got in the circle. Because she had some hoe stories. Yeah, I used to mess with that nigga. Let me tell you, girl. That's how she got in a group chat. Megan's a goofy, Bigfoot hoe. Goofy. She can't sit with the real baddies. Lotto and them is bums. Lotto's cross. She's retarded looking. They don't get to sit with the real bad joints. Come on. Why you think I got on Papoose ass? Papoose, you was with a loser. When you could be with a leveled up woman, Pap. Pap, you got intelligence. You could really be with a boss and not a bum. Because a lot of these chicks who be running around here claiming to be bosses, they were made bosses by men. You ain't a boss on your own. You ain't a boss on your own skills, on your own merit. You a boss because a nigga put you in position because you assume the position. Yeah, let's talk about it. You ain't no boss. You a promoted hoe. That's what you are. You ain't no boss. You ain't no winner. You ain't no mover, no shaker. You are a promoted hoe. Some trick ass nigga with some money put you on a pedestal and put you in front of these goddamn people. That's all that is. You want to know who the new Meg Thee Stallion is? Angel Reese. That's the new Meg Thee Stallion. a underachiever. She's so busy worried about how her little ass look instead of scoring on a basketball court. She want to do podcasts. Get your ass on a court because you want to be seen. You want to run your mouth because she hangs out with Megan, who's an underachiever. Girl, you ain't got to be playing all that hard. Bum. Angel Reese don't even act like she's an athlete. That's why she's going to lose. That's why Caitlin Clark is the face of the WNBA and not her. So what if they put you on a cover of a video game? They want to sell the goddamn video game. So the way they sell it is what? Who usually pays NBA Live? A bunch of men. A bunch of men. Why wouldn't they go buy Live and see Angel Reese up there? You know, the gamers, the Jack Masters, the Jerk Masters, the gamers. Why wouldn't they want to see Angel Reese up there and have a jerk circle, a circle jerk on Live, on the new NBA Live, on the new 2K? Why not put Angel up there so it could be a big circle jerk? Y'all don't get it? You don't get it? You don't get it? You don't get it? Yeah, hoodies, that's what they doing. That's what the gamers do. It's called the circle jerk. They get on Live together and jerk off. That's what they be doing. That's what the gamers do, the streamers. They jack masters, jerk master flex. They jerk masters. Yeah. That's what they using Angel Reese for. That's what they use Cooking with Kaya for. That's what they use India Love for. Jerk circles. Circle jerk. Weak niggas. Niggas that don't want to go and get women. They don't really want to be with these women. They just want to jerk off to them. That's all. That's all. And why do you think a nigga like Clay, after being a A-lister, a winner, he was stooped so low and go get with a Megan? Jerk master. That's what these women are. Fetishes, man. These niggas is paying for a I talked about this in episode 1. Why you think Russell Wilson with Sierra? Oh, and anybody say wow? You think that nigga ain't paying good for that? That nigga is paying top dollar. Why you think she keep ending up pregnant? That's the trade-off. Niggas go do it overseas. It's called the GFE, the girlfriend experience. But see, here in America, and you could do it overseas too, you get your girlfriend in a contract that you call a marriage, and you done bought you a hoe for life. I wish that I could have this hoe for life. For life. For life. I wish that I can have this moment for life. Have this moment. That's you niggas. Have this moment. That's you. Feeling vainglorious with that whore. Feeling like Nikki. I wish that I could have this moment for life. Y'all niggas be feeling like Nikki. I had this moment. Niggas be feeling like they done accomplished something. You ain't accomplished shit, Clay. You ain't accomplished nothing, nigga. Who's Meg? We heard Megan be funky, nigga. If you niggas is still thirsty after these celebrity women, you're a bozo. You're a bozo. Glorilla said out of her mouth that she eat Cheerios with semen on it. So she said out her mouth. And you niggas go become successful and become a prostitute for a whore. Glorilla? She said she eat Cheerios with nut on it. That's what she said out her mouth. Sexy Red told you what color her booty hole is. And then we saw it on camera. We saw that burnt inner tube in between her legs. She had a burnt inner tube. That shit looked like black licorice in between her legs. But as men, we go and accomplish all of this shit and go be with a burnt inner tube. And then come on the internet and cry, I'm red pill now. I have awakened. Shut up, nigga. You want attention. You ain't red pill. You want attention, nigga. Because I told y'all what them red pill niggas are. Niggas who in relationships they don't want to be in no more. And they realize how they sold themselves short. That's all that shit is. It ain't nothing spectacular, nigga. Because I was talking that red pill shit too, and I was one of them niggas. I was unhappy, I was unsatisfied, all of that shit. Talking about I'm red pill. Oh, I have an awakening. Yeah, I had an awakening that I should get the fuck on with my life and leave her ass. That was the awakening. You niggas ain't awakened because you're still there. Some of you niggas is still in that same house with that woman. And you've been saying you was red pill for the past 10 years. Nigga, you still in that relationship. You ain't going nowhere, nigga. Because you a slave to your fetishes. Because you a slave to your fetishes, nigga. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is why you get a Russell Wilson and a Sierra, who's a bum. I don't care what y'all tell me. Sierra's a bum. There's some women in the chat room right now and in the clouds that's listening that drive a better car than Sierra, that make more money than Sierra. If you make over $100,000 a year, you make more money than Sierra. Did you know that? Have this moment. Did you know that? Sierra don't get no more checks. Sierra's getting taken care of by her husband. Sierra ain't got her own money. So to you hardworking women, stop following these dumbass losing ass celebrities because they bums. You go to work. You've been on your job 20 years. Sierra ain't been an artist for 20 years. Sierra's career was over in less than 10. Her career was over. Over with. In less than 10 years. Her professional career was over. Some of you women been working your professional jobs, working on a corporate level 20 plus years. And you trying to be Sierra? You trying to be her? You better than her. You better than her. Do you know that she actually lives off of her man? A lot of you women don't live off your man. A lot of you women are working in tandem with your husbands. Y'all bossing up together. She ain't. She living off Russell. She living off of him. Who's cutting Sierra a check? I wish that I could have this moment for life. Who cutting her a check? Huh? When's the last commercial you saw Sierra in? Sierra's a loser. But you men keep building up your life to give that shit to them. And I'm here to tell you, fellas, you're going to end up the one on the losing end of the stick. I did it already. I know. When I met a woman, she ain't have shit. When I left, she had everything. And guess what I had? Nothing. So I know, nigga. I know what I'm talking about. I know what it is to build a woman up. And you don't even see she backdooring you. She don't care if you have nothing. I've been through that, nigga. For real. When I left, guess what I left with? Clothes in a goddamn suitcase. And she had everything she didn't have before she met me. Nigga, so I know what I'm talking about. And I'm a broke nigga. Yeah. So imagine a nigga like Russell Wilson. Imagine a nigga like Klay Thompson. Multi-millionaire niggas. It's niggas that done this on the broke level. So imagine them niggas. Imagine the level of suffering they're going through. Imagine the level of shame they're dealing with. They don't want to reach out to nobody. Reaching out to a therapist to them is embarrassing because they make more than a goddamn therapist. Not only do they make more than a therapist, shit, they could buy the whole goddamn therapy company. You know how embarrassing that is for them? It was embarrassing for me. Nigga, I stayed extra years because of embarrassment, because I thought about what people was going to say about me. So imagine a nigga like Russell, and she just keep having more kids. Imagine. Imagine, you know. Imagine what he's going through. Look at Klay Thompson's face. You think this nigga want to be here with her? Look at this nigga face. Look at this. Look. This nigga is sitting here feeding parasites, losers. He got Meg Thee Stallion on one side of him. On the other side is Taraji P. Henson. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Shout out to Seth's son, man. Peace to the bro. Appreciate the super chat. Bro says, no man or male should date Meg based on what she did / allowed to happen to Tory Lanez. Facts. Facts, especially when you're vetting a woman. You're supposed to look at that. Facts. Shout out to my brother Seth's son. Appreciate the super chat. Shout out to my man Hoodies Up, man. Shout out to Hoodies, man. It's my guy, man. Hoodie says Kanye West did the same thing. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Why do you think when he woke up, Hoodies, the nigga went crazy on the whole Kardashian family? Why you think he started trolling their whole family? That's his get back. We got to remember, Kanye's not a tough guy. Kanye's not a street dude. Kanye is a nerd. So Kanye's words, his words and his stature of a celebrity, he weaponizes that. He not going to talk tough and, he ain't going to do all that. He going to use his words. He going to clown you. He's going to use his wit. Kanye is very witty, and he's an asshole, and he's sarcastic. So he uses that as a way to get back at people. That's Ye. He did it to Kim and them. Trolled their whole family. And he did it to Jay-Z. Shout out to my man Hoodie. Shout out to Miss B. Thank you, Miss B. I appreciate your $5 super sticker. Shout out to you. I appreciate your support. But this is about the men. This ain't about them. Because again, y'all, see, some of y'all men, y'all ain't never been with a woman that'll tell you, yeah, I know I ain't shit. And yeah, I did that to you. Yup. And you let me do it. See, some of y'all niggas ain't heard it like that. Because most women are trained to lie to quote unquote spare your feelings. That's the form of manipulation that they're taught. You lie to him to save his feelings so you can keep getting what you want to get from the nigga. You don't crash the ship and tell him what's real, because then he gonna cut you off, girl. This is the game. I heard this as a little boy. Oh, he's the nicest man I ever met. Shut your fake ass up. This is why Megan is gonna lose. This is why she getting ready to get kicked out the game. She's a horrible entertainer. She can't act. She cannot stay in character. Oh, he's the nicest man I ever met. She sounds like she's standing on a corner of Albany Avenue in front of the goddamn corner store with a camera on her face. Oh, he's a nice guy. Like we see the corner store written all over your face. Why you trying to sit here and act like you like this man? They put the camera on Megan and she proved that this is a publicity stunt. Oh, he's the nicest man I've ever been with. We've been on a date with? Because y'all ain't together. We know that. We could look at Klay Thompson's face and could tell y'all ain't together. Yeah, she got corner store written all over her face. Chopped cheese written all over her face. Butter roll written all over her face. Trying to play like they top tier women. Sit your butter roll. Sit down, butter roll. With extra butter and jelly. Relax. With a Lucy on the side. Relax. You not one of them. You not Taylor Swift. You're not Rihanna. You're Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion ain't nothing but a level higher than Lotto and Sweetie. Bum level. Bum level. So as a man like Klay Thompson that's worth $100 million, you gonna go be with Megan Thee Stallion? And then when niggas get ran through the mill, we want to come on the internet and talk about these women? We got to stop doing this shit, fellas. This is why we having morning man talk. Because we going to stop making that a habit of corny niggas selling themselves short and then trying to blame the woman. You a trick. How you going to blame the hoe? Fair exchange ain't a robbery, nigga. Now you got tricks. Oh, what she took it, nigga, she ain't take advantage of you. You got what you paid for. Nigga. You the one out here prostituting yourself. You the one walking around here with your wallet in your mouth like a dog with a bone. That's y'all niggas. That's y'all. Signaling the hoes. Here y'all go. Signaling. Signal the plane, we now signal the plane. Signal the plane, we now signal the plane. Parachute. Parachute it. Trick niggas. Parachute. Parachute it. Pondy River. Pondy Bank. Sell out trick niggas. Then come on the internet. The red pill, the red pill, the red pill, the red. Shut up, nigga. Because this was you. Signal the plane. Parachute it. Pondy River, Pondy Bank. Pondy River, Pondy Bank. Signaling your wallet, nigga. She only doing what she was taught to do. When you see a sucker, lick it. Get you a lick. And what he gonna be mad at? That nigga got what he paid for. But somehow, y'all still coming up here complaining, acting like y'all coming up short. You ain't coming up short. Agreed. Moneybag Yo. Yeah, he dates Ari now. He dates Ari. Yeah, he dates Ari. Moneybag Yo. Yeah, he dates Ari, sis. What's up, free my grandma? But I love her. Exactly. Exactly, bro. That's exactly what niggas be saying, bro. I know. I said it, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. What up, Viral Industries? Viral Industry says Clay don't mind they call it arm candy until he end up like Tether Tory. You know what, Viral Industries? You know what? Honestly, I think the bloggers are taking this stuff more serious than what it is. Honestly, I don't think they're together. I think, again, as I said in the beginning of the show, that this is a publicity stunt. And Clay is being paid to help clean up her image. I don't think they're dating. I don't think they're together. I don't think it's any of that. I literally believe that they met up and went to the venue. You know, it's all put together, y'all. It's to help. It's help the Megan campaign, clean up Megan campaign. That's what this is about. It's not as serious as a lot of, especially a lot of dudes. A lot of y'all are taking this shit too personal, and y'all acting as if y'all are acting as if, you know, she's really taking advantage of him and all of this type of stuff. Nah, this is a PR stunt, y'all. It's a PR stunt. Third says, when dudes are promoting for men to lead with their wallet when it comes to women, what they're really saying is, here, Keisha, don't just take my money, take my dignity and pride as well. Exactly. Exactly, third. Take my manhood. Take my manhood from me. Take my manhood. Because I just want to smell it. This is what men are doing. You just want to smell it. So she get to take everything you work for because you want to smell it. Some of you niggas in the chat right now will smell Meg Thee Stallion seat. Some of you niggas are seat sniffers. Yeah, real freaks. Y'all are going sniff Ari seat, knowing she got a BBL. But y'all going and be sniffing seats, knowing that BBL come with a smell. Knowing that them BBLs come with a smell, you will still sniff that seat, won't you, nigga? Won't you? Won't you? You'll sniff that seat. Soon as Megan get up, you're going to sniff that seat. This is why you're not respected. This is why you're not respected. Because you're doing things you're never supposed to do as a man. You're never supposed to lower yourself as a man for no one. See, listen, fellas. You tuned in to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. See, over here, we let men know you have worth. But the difference between men and women is men, right? Just like a woman, you got to protect your self-worth. But as a man, you have to understand that our self-worth isn't sacred like a woman. See, a woman's self-worth, how she feels about herself, what she thinks about herself, that's sacred in the world. I know we may not like it as men, but it is what it is. God made us men. He didn't make us women. All right, nigga? So get over that part. Stop crying about shit not being fair. That's not the world of men. Men don't complain about shit not being fair. You know what my father used to tell me when I used to say, but Dad, that's not fair. You know what he used to tell me? Fair is where they judge pigs, son, not men. At a fair is where they judge pigs, not men. You ain't walking around this earth as a man looking for something to be fair for you. You a man, nigga. You not a pig, you a man. It's always not gonna be fair. You a man. Expect that. Don't cry about not getting it. Expect it, nigga. Expect it. Walk around with that level of expectation. That's just how this shit works. Our self-worth isn't sacred. A woman is. A woman's self-worth is sacred and it has to be upheld and it has to be protected. That's just how this shit is, y'all. It ain't like that for men. A man's self-worth could always be diminished, questioned, all that shit. All of that. But that's why God built us the way he did, so we can endure all of that scrutiny, no matter who it comes from, even if it comes from your goddamn woman. Because when she lose you, guess what she realized? All that shit she said was a lie. See that? See, fellas, we win in the end. If you trying to win, nigga, we don't win until we in that coffin. When we in that coffin, everything we said, everything we did, that's when it start mattering to people, especially women. When you dead and gone. See, when you dead and gone and they ain't got you to call no more, they don't know that you ain't somewhere thinking about them, that's when it count. That's when you being the man that you are really mattered. When you gone, bro. When you gone. And I can't tell you why it's like that, nigga. It's just the way it is. And I'm going to tell my son that. It's just the way it is, son. That's just the way this shit go. That's when you get your flowers, your real flowers. That's when people really talk about how they really felt about you when you're dead. Not when you alive, nigga. You a man. See, as long as you're alive, they're going to always find something to critique. They're going to always say what you need to be doing, what you ain't doing, what you should be doing more. But when you're dead, that's when they talk about everything you've done. That's when they tell the world all the great shit you done, all the great shit you said. When you dead, nigga, not when you alive. Especially good men. We can't get our credit while we alive. Because guess what? They waiting for us to do some more good shit. What you did for me lately, nigga. Okay, you did that. What you doing now? See, they can't say that when you're dead. They can't keep critiquing you. They can't keep expecting you to rise to the occasion that they can't. When you're dead, they can't do that no more. Well, what you did for me lately? Well, what you did in the last 2 years? Well, what you been doing? See, they can't do that once you're dead. All they could talk about is your accomplishments. Because once you're dead, they can no longer live vicariously through them. They can no longer benefit off the shit you've done as a man. See that? That's why it matters more. That's why they show the reverence more. The honor is there. The honor ain't there when you're alive. The honor's not there when you're alive. Because you're still actively working. You're still actively doing what you're doing. That's why you're supposed to cherish it. You're supposed to honor the man you are. And the way that you do that is by not having certain people around you, no matter who they call themselves. If you don't respect me for who I am, bye. Bye. Because I'm not here to live up to your standards and what you think I'm supposed to be. Because you ain't live up to your own. You ain't live up to your own. You ain't met your own criteria for you. See, fellas, this is why you can't let this shit break you. Because the same people questioning you and keep thinking, what this and what the, they got the same questions for their own fucking life that they ain't got no answers to, but they keep trying to answer your questions for your life. See that? See that? See that? Oh, well, you should be doing this. Okay, cool. That's what you think. Because you want something from what I do. That's why you think I should be doing that. Because in your mind, if I was doing what you were doing, I'll be getting to what you want from me faster. See, I'm not stupid. I know what reverse psychology is. Fellas, don't let these women make you feel like you shit. Because that's reverse psychology. She gonna make you feel like you ain't shit so you could go hard to give her something. That's reverse psychology, bro. It's called gaslighting. It's called gaslighting. And then you end up in a position where now you will shell of yourself as a man. And when you become a shell of yourself, you can't lead nobody. You can't lead nobody. That's why you got to stop prostituting your purpose. You ain't here to serve no goddamn woman. Stop believing that shit. Men are builders. Only person we serve is God as men. That's the only person a man is supposed to serve. God. Acts of service is not you being a servant. Men are only servants to God. We only bow to God. Because that's what God instructed us to do. God instructed us to lead the woman. Because the word was given to the man. This shit is on us, fellas. We fucked this up. The men. It wasn't Eve who he gave the commandment to. He gave it to the men. We fucked up. We got caught up in lust. We got caught up in shit instead of our purpose. See? And then we try to blame the distraction. You can't blame the distraction, nigga. That's what Adam did. He tried to blame the distraction. This is why he went and started hiding. Because he know it was no goddamn excuse. There's no excuse you could give God. That's why he ran and was hiding himself. He was embarrassed because he let himself get tricked. Trick ass nigga. You think you got some power being a trick. No, you've been tricked. That's what happened to Adam. That's why he went and started hiding. That's what niggas do on here. Make excuses. Oh, but she did. But she said, but she did. Nigga, what you did? I ain't do nothing. That's when I know you niggas are liars. First thing come, I ain't do nothing, bro. I ain't do nothing. Nigga, you lying. You lying, nigga. You probably gave her a STD. I could tell by how you niggas talk. I ain't do nothing. Nigga, you lying. Nigga, you lying. Nigga, you lying. I know you lying. If it ever was to come out, which I doubt it, because, you know, Russell's a certain type of guy, right? Right. If it ever was to come out that Russell was not happy in his marriage, do y'all think he could blame Sierra? Now, some of the women, some of you women are going to blame Sierra. And that's a conversation for women. That's the conversation for women. Well, she must have been slipping with Russell and pa. That's for women. But Russell can't come to no man and say Sierra did nothing to him. See, he can't come to the barbershop talking about, yo, Sierra did me dirty. We'll laugh at that nigga. Because the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the old video. Oh. And I'm going to say, hey, Russell, you see how she moving right there? That ain't what you paid for, nigga. Oh. You ain't paid for that, Russell? And guess what Russell going to do? Put his head down. Yeah, nigga, shut up. Shut up. Just like Clay. You paid for the Megan knees, nigga. Shut up. We don't want to hear nothing. We don't want to hear nothing. Because all I'm going to say is Megan knees. Right, Clay? Hey, Clay. Megan knees. Right? Right? Right. Shut up, nigga. Shut up. Fair exchange ain't a robbery. Now, if you want to keep prostituting yourself out, nigga, you can. But we don't want to hear what these women are doing to you. We don't want to hear that. when you're running around like this. You ain't a victim of nothing. Tricks are not victims. Tricks are volunteers. Because you actually go and look. Hey, ladies, who's selling over here? That's a trick. Oh, y'all looking good over here, ladies. I'll pay for that. You a trick. How you a victim? How you gonna be a trick and a victim? You paid for what you got. How you a victim? And you signed up for it. Come on, man. Come on, man. Thank you, L'Oreal. Thank you. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy, Clay. Astro says, bro, honestly, my first relationship, I loved her way more than she liked me. And my second relationship, I was the backup guy to a registered nurse manipulating my green, thirsty ass. I lived, learned, and adapt and won't repeat. Exactly, bro. Shout out to my guy, Astro. See, Astro in here keeping it real, bro. Look what he said. He said, I was green to a registered nurse. She had that bag. She probably had bro. She probably had bro into a human sex doll. She probably turned bro to a human sex doll. Because just like the men who are accomplished seek out low-level women and pay them for sexual favors, women do it too. Women do it too. They do it too. Turn you into a straight bed bug. I know about this. And you ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. But see, it becomes a problem when you begin to look at your life. And you start looking at your life as a man and saying, well, goddamn, I ain't really got to worry about shit, but I ain't going no goddamn where. I'm not growing. A man is supposed to have a purpose. This is what happens. This is what happened. This is probably what happened with Astro. And he realized, hold up, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. Okay, I'm good. I ain't really stressing about shit, but where am I going? What happens if this shit ends? Where am I going to be then? And see, if you got to question yourself and ask yourself that, that's a situation you better get yourself out of. I'm telling you. Shatish Smith says the bed will break. Sin says I'm too selfish to pay for that. Will that man buy a new bed? Keep it up. No, she gonna buy the new bed. She gonna buy it. She gonna buy it. She gonna buy it. She gonna buy it. Tay D says, you can't control no woman. You're not supposed to. Women, don't let nobody demonize you because they can't control you. That's how they did the devil. Somebody block this idiot. Tay D, somebody block this idiot. That's probably Ari trolling. That's probably Ari retarded ass. Talking about the capital of the United States is Springfield. Ha! But bro, this is episode 2, man. a morning man talk, the worst thing you can do as a man is to give your woman your strength. Meaning everything you do in life it's about her now. It's surrounding her. No. No. That is not your life. Everything I gotta do, every move I gotta make, it gotta have some reference and have you in it. No, I'm not your daddy. That's your father was supposed to go hard for you like that because you was his child. Your man ain't supposed to be doing that. Because your man have a life and have accomplishments for himself. Just like you have them for you. So there are some things you're supposed to be actively pursuing. This is why I call these women bums, because they are. Their careers are over and they got to lean on niggas to survive. Because they didn't do nothing right with their money. They don't got their business together. They losers. So for this idiot to come in my chat room talking about some, don't let no man control you. Shut your dumb ass up. Ain't nobody trying to control no grown ass woman. Your daddy couldn't control you. What I look like trying to. Shut your dumb ass up. Ain't no man out here trying to control no women. Stop believing that stupid shit. That's stupid and retarded. The teacher couldn't control you. That's why you in retarded class. Nobody's trying to control your little retarded ass. Nobody. That's why you on Ritalin. Nobody's trying to control you. Stop saying that stupid shit. Ain't no man trying to control you. Control you for what? When you're doing shit on your own. Y'all are willing freaks. Willing perverts. Willingly nasty. Control you for what? You're horrible with your money. Control you for what? Control what? Huh? Control what? What? Control failure? What the fuck is niggas controlling? You ain't got nothing. You ain't accomplished nothing. Control what? What? What are we trying to control? Control. What are we trying to control? What? What? What are we trying to control? Control what? Getting up here making up shit. See why, fellas? It's the worst thing you could do. It's the worst thing you could do. The worst thing you could do. It's in the Bible. Don't ever give a woman your strength. Meaning, don't ever give her your purpose for you. Your purpose ain't her. Your purpose in life ain't to make sure she happy. That's fairy tales. Stop watching the Disney Channel. That is not a man's responsibility to make a woman happy. Huh? I thought happiness was a personal thing. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I thought happiness was a personal thing. How the hell what I do and what I don't do determine if you happy or not? Shouldn't you be happy before I meet you? Aren't you the one in control of your happiness? Come on, fellas. Stop falling for it. That's the worst thing you can do. Is begin to critique on what type of man you are based on someone else's criteria for you. If you ain't the man she want, she can move on. But guess what? That don't make you less of a man because you ain't the man for her. That don't take nothing away from you. So stop walking around thinking you got to prove that shit to them. Because guess what was proven to them for the most part? That they won't say. That most niggas proved to them that they didn't want them. See that? So when she proves to you she don't want you, don't take that as a slight on you. Because it's not. You keep being the man God made you to be. If it don't work out with her, then she wasn't for you. That's how it goes. It's called an experience. And throughout life, you're going to have a lot of experiences, meaning you're going to come across a lot of people. Don't mean that everybody you come across is going to be something good, something peachy and cream. No. This is the life journey. This is the journey as a man. Whoever played the game Zelda. What did Zelda do? Zelda walked around different villages, running into people, talking to people, running into stuff, running into obstacles. That's us as men. You think every goddamn woman you meet on a road is going to be Princess Peach? No, nigga. No. No. You're not going to run into only princesses. That's why you're told to never give a woman your strength. Never. You never do that as a man. You don't do that. And remember that this strength that I'm talking about don't come from the world. It don't come from your wallet. It comes from God. It was God given. You see? It's that shit that people are missing in the world now. You see? It's that shit. See, the things that's starting to come back in the world and that matters is shit that's priceless. Shit you can't put a price on. And see, a stand-up man is a man that's priceless. You can't put no cap on him. You can't say, oh, well, he's just good in this way. No, he's multifaceted. He's multifaceted. Yeah. This is the time we in now. Quality over quantity. Fellas, you got a whole bunch of shit and a whole bunch of people in your life that means nothing to you. They are a representation of your past and of your trauma. That goes for the women in your family, the women in your family, the women in your life, the men in your family, the men in your life, everything. Is it a representation? Are these people a representation of your past or your future? This is what you got to start looking at, fellas. The woman that you currently talking to, do she represent where you're headed or where you've been or where you just came from? What does she represent? Based on her attitude, based on all the requirements of vetting a woman. Who is she outside of sex? When y'all not having sex, do you like hanging out with her? Do you like talking to her? Are you still interested in her? Do you still find her attractive? Huh? Because see, what we do a lot of times we keep giving life to dead people in dead situations. We keep giving that shit, we keep giving them people attention. We keep giving them situations life. Let it die. Let it die. That's part of being a man too. Some shit you gotta kill and let die and walk away and let it die. Yeah. Because you gotta keep going, fellas. You gotta remember this shit. You ain't designed to just carry burdens. No, you're designed to keep going. You designed to keep going. I'm not just here to take all the fucking arrows and the blows, but then don't get nowhere. You see that? You only make it but so far. But you've been beat. You know why we don't make it to the finish line? Because we allow everybody to beat us down. And we still want to prove to people who beat us down and who kept us from moving forward, we still want to prove something to them. Fuck them. Let them go. Because see, I know you don't cherish me if you ain't about my progress, if you ain't helping me progress. Only thing you doing is holding me back. So what I look like addressing y'all? You see? Let that shit go, man. Let them people go. Because when you do that, guess what else you're displaying? Leadership. Being able to go through some shit and move on is a form of leadership. Because the people who's watching and following, guess what they learn from that? Damn, nothing's gonna stop this nigga. Damn, this nigga going through his own shit, but he's still moving forward. That's leadership. Leadership ain't pretty. Oh, you think leadership is a 3-piece suit and a briefcase? That's not leadership, nigga. That's called the costume. Leadership comes from within here. From within. Because you got to be able to keep going. Because leaders take the most shit. Leaders get hurt the most. Oh, we could just shit on a leader. He be all right. He got us. That's how they do the leader. That's how they do the leader. Oh, I could say whatever I want. He'll forgive me. He know my heart. He know how I really feel, even though what come out your mouth is always something negative and you claim you really don't mean that. But this is the shit you got to go through when you a leader. You got to go through it, fellas. This shit ain't pretty. See, we want it to look good because we watch TV. Stop telling these women they caught in the fantasy world. We are too. We think manhood is niggas not going to work, waking up late in the afternoon when you're ready, going to parties, getting drunk, smoking hookah all night. We think that's leadership. That's what we think too. We in a fantasy world too. We in a fantasy world too. Because you don't understand the worst thing you could do as a man is to prostitute yourself. Prostitute your presence. Prostitute your time for some shit that's not beneficial. And when I say not beneficial, I mean beneficial to my cause. See, every man has a cause. He has a purpose for what he does. You see? And if you're going to see this plan through and see that this stuff is executed, you can't give no woman and nobody else your goddamn strength. You can't allow the opinions of outsiders to dictate your work ethic. Because guess what? They don't know what it is to be you. They don't know what it is to be you. They could talk like it because they on the outside looking in. But most of these people who talking shit, they ain't got nobody depending on them. They ain't got nobody depending on them just to make the right damn decisions. That's how you know they're not leaders. There's nobody in their life that's dependent on their success. They're not leaders. When you got children, you got a woman, they're depending on you. They're depending on you, nigga. Don't forget that. And when somebody is a dependent, you niggas do taxes, right? Those are the people you work for. The dependents. Yeah, nigga. This is why we never supposed to become a Klay Thompson. Because he can't help men do nothing. He can't be used as an example for men outside of basketball. Or you could talk about is basketball. Can't talk about no man shit. And that's a lot of these entertainers and athletes. They're not men. They just niggas that went and got a job. They're just professionals. A nigga who played for the NBA is a professional athlete. That's all you are. You're a professional athlete. If you're an entertainer, you signed to Rock Nation, you're a professional entertainer. You're a professional rapper. That's what you are. I mean, you're a real man. And this is why we got to stop looking at these couples and getting ourselves in a tizzy about it. Getting ourselves so wrapped up and involved in it. Because it's not real life. We be sitting here trying to add our real life personal shit onto this goddamn show. Come on, man. All I'm going to say is don't be Klay Thompson. Don't keep talking about him. Don't keep talking about him. Just don't be the nigga. Because see, a lot of y'all talk about him because y'all familiar with being that nigga. That's why y'all talk about Travis Hunter. That's why y'all talk about these dudes. Because y'all were them. And some of y'all are still them. So you think by talking bad about them, gonna make you feel better about your situation, you bozo. Oh, Travis Hunter a simp. Nigga, you been a simp your whole life. Women always walked all over you, nigga. Why you talking about Travis Hunter? Because he's a simp for a chick that look better than all your girlfriends. So that's why you think it's better to clown Travis Hunter. Because Travis Hunter, his girl is bad. Your ass was walking around with Balrog from Street Fighter. Your ass was walking around with a chick that looked like Mark Morrison. Return of the Man. She looked like Mark Morrison. Your first baby mama looked like Super Cat in the face. So that's why y'all hating on Travis Hunter, calling him a simp. You was a simp. You was a simp, nigga. Most of you niggas' baby mothers look like Gabby Sinnebay. Your first baby mama looked like Gabby Sinnebay. But y'all want to keep talking about Travis Hunter. Yeah, because y'all familiar with being a simp. You familiar with being a cleanup man. Old straight corporate nigga running around with this glorified whore. Megan Thee Stallion so goddamn classless. She don't even know how to have class around Klay. She's talking all loud. No class, no situational awareness. A whole bum. Making all this noise around this nigga. She ain't got no class. Complete bum. Complete bum. But you niggas who call yourselves good men, y'all always end up with the Meg Thee Stallions. Ben Affleck will not just let Jennifer Lopez go about her life. This nigga been trying to save Jennifer Lopez whole ass since he met her. And what has that done for Ben Affleck? We talking to men. What has that done for him? The nigga is infatuated with her. Trick nigga. Infatuated with a whore. J-Lo. Every time she get in trouble, she run back to him. Then when the coast is clear, she run back out and be a hoe. When she need help, she run to Ben. See, as a man, now you're the problem. She done went out and been with a bunch of other niggas, but then could run back to you and you help her? Oh, nah, nigga, you don't respect yourself. That's what that is. You don't respect yourself. Because she could run around with Tom, Dick, Harry, and the Plowboy and then come back to you and cry on your shoulders. She'd come back and cry with you, huh, Ben? And then these niggas try to come and say it's the women. No, it's us. Because guess what? A woman only gonna do to us what we allow them to do. Yeah. And that's what you niggas don't want to hear. The shit that happened to us, we allowed it. We set ourselves up for it. We wasn't paying attention to it. We just got to admit that. This is how we understand why we have a guy like a Russell Wilson and a Klay Thompson. These ain't nothing but niggas we hang out with. Niggas we know. We got niggas like that grew up in the hood. They went outside with us. But they always had that girl on the block they was infatuated with. And she only dated drug dealers and gangsters. And you used to look out your window and dream of being with her. Right, Clay? I know what type of niggas y'all are, man. Right, Russell? You used to look out the window and wish you could be outside. She dancing at the block party. You looking out the window, Russell. Yeah, when she had the jellies on. Yeah, this how we know Megan feet black. Because she wore them jellies back in the day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know. That black ass heel that looked like the tip of a turkey wing that you put in the oven. That shit burnt. Burnt and crispy. See, I know what type of niggas they are. They was them niggas looking out the window, watching us play around with them, because these are our homegirls now, right? These are niggas that now come out and they got money now. They might work for transit. They might, they might have a nice little job. So now she's sneaking around with him. But we always knew this nigga from back in the day. But she's sneaking around with him. Now he wear Jordans now. He wear Pradas now. You know that nigga. Yeah. He gets access to the ones who was running around promiscuous when we was young. Now he get access to her because she got a tied ass. Gang and them done had enough of her. And she done had 2 kids. Yeah. So now Clarence, he get to talk to her. Now Clarence is cute. Girl, you remember Clarence back in the day? I grew up around this shit. I know what I'm talking about. When you see a sucker, lick him. Girl, you know I saw Clarence. You remember Clarence? Yeah, you remember him back in the day, girl? That nigga never had a haircut. Who you think these niggas be? Russell Wilson, Klay Thompson. Who you think these niggas be? The lame niggas that they look past. Come on, man. We ain't stupid. See, I grew up outside. Wasn't no shelter boy. I know what be going on. Girl, shit, I'm about sick of these niggas. I'm about to find me a husband. Yeah, I saw Clarence today. We know the game. But are you gonna be a clown in her circus? See, I could get up here and sensationalize all this shit for you niggas and make you niggas feel good. Yeah, look what he's saying about these women. Yeah, he right. Yeah, you want me to sensationalize you just like a woman, you weak nigga. You weak ass nigga. That's what you want to hear from me, right? Yeah, these women are evil. Yeah, they're wrong. So you could feel so you could feel like a vindicated trick. That's what you want me to do, right? You want me to gaslight you. That's what you men want, right? You want me to get up here and gaslight you to make you feel good about tricking, huh? When you know it don't feel good, nigga. You know you want a wife. Stop paying for the GFE. Stop paying for her to pretend like she like you, nigga. You know that shit hurt. You know it hurt when you think about it. You know it do. You know she don't answer that phone unless you send a Cash App request, nigga. Yeah. I want to send you $100 and then I'm gonna call your phone, okay? You know that shit hurt you niggas. It ain't tricking if you got it. Shut up, nigga. You know that hurt. You know it hurt. You know it hurt. They know it hurt, ski mask. We men, bro. What happened to being men? We keep saying we men. So when is it not manly to say you got hurt? When is that not manly? Yeah, bro, she hurt me, bro. When has that not been manly? When we got whole goddamn songs from back in the day. I saw you and him walking in the rain. Y'all niggas, man, you niggas. Oh my God. That nigga said, and y'all were holding hands and now I'll never be the same. Why you men want to act like this shit ain't affecting us? They had songs about this back in the day. It was never unmanly to say what a woman did to you, how a woman hurt you. They had songs about it, nigga. What's wrong with you niggas? Tell them again, Big Rock. They don't know nothing about that. Now all of a sudden, that ain't manly. It ain't manly to express your feelings. It ain't manly to say a woman hurt you. Nigga, you a weirdo. That's why. Because you not a man. You a weirdo. I was raised by old school niggas who will throw on the whispers, nigga. What you talking about? The Gap Band. Nigga. What you talking about? I come from a real stock of real men. Know what you niggas talking about? When that became not masculine, bro, she broke my heart. Do you know how much courage it takes for you to say that, you weak ass nigga? I know, because I used to be one of them. I used to think holding my feelings in made me a man. Hold it in. Hold it in. I used to be one of them niggas. Y'all niggas think I'm emotional now. Boy, I got my feelings intact a lot since I was young. Y'all niggas call me emotional now. Man, please. What? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Tell him again, Shanti Smith. A lot of us men, we be forgetting. We be forgetting what's real, man. Orange Juice Jones. They don't know nothing about Orange Juice Jones. They don't know nothing about Orange Juice Jones. They don't know nothing about the whispers. They don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that. They don't. Come on now. And I wish I never met her at all, even though I love her so. The nigga said, I wish I never met her because it hurts so much inside. Weird ass niggas. I don't come from the realm you niggas come from. That nigga called Tom and said, cause it hurts so much inside. Yeah, nigga, you ain't a man no more? That nigga said, cause it hurts so much inside. Ain't that what he said, Ski Mask? That nigga said, cause it hurts so much inside that he wish he never met her. That's how much she hurt that nigga. He wished that they never had that fling, because that whole song was about a fling. She had a man, and that nigga came home from jail. He was the side nigga. That nigga got hurt. That nigga said, if I never met her at all. You niggas, that ain't being a man? That nigga said, I would never feel this way if I never met her at all. See, y'all niggas get on here and talk that red pill shit and then turn on Carl Thomas. So emotional. That's what they be doing, hoodies. These niggas come on here acting like, her red hair. And then guess what they turn on, hoodies? You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby, good love and protection. Make me your selection. I thought you was red pill, nigga. Niggas talk all this shit. Oh, Clay Thompson's a simp. Clay, Travis Hunter. And turn all that shit off and put this on. We just made your moves right here, baby. It's young Lloyd. This y'all niggas. It's young Lloyd. Decatur wears gravy. Women come frequent like flight mileage. Lying ass niggas, man. I'm sick of y'all. That's why I come on here and roast you niggas. That's why. Because y'all be lying. Lying. Don't come on here talking about Clay, nigga. Don't come on here talking about Clay. Yeah, I know all the songs they listen to, Ski Mask. I know all the songs these niggas listen to. Don't let me get on that Darnell Jones. Them niggas get on that Darnell Jones. Niggas get on that Jaheim. T Church. Niggas get on that Jaheim. You better put that woman first. I didn't remember. Hey, hoodies, I didn't remember. All-Star Weekend game, girl. I didn't remember. Come on, bro. You better put that woman first. Oh. Hey, free my grandma. Tevin can't. Bro, that's a whole nother show. If we get into Tevin Campbell. For a minute, girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk for a minute, baby? Yeah, y'all was the niggas back in the day sending chicks ringtones. Remember you could send your girl a ringtone? Kiss me through the phone. All right, I'm about to wrap up the show. I'm about to wrap up the show, man. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Kiss me through the phone. I see you when I get home. But on the internet, you red pill manosphere. I'm manosphere. Kiss me through the phone. I'm gonna stop, L'Oreal. I'm gonna stop. Hey, T Church, that's foul, bro. That's foul because that went over a lot of people's heads. But shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up this morning, man. We will be back. We will be back. Because as promised, we are going to double stream today. So we will be back. We will be back. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned. Because Trump is just coming out and saying, y'all got to get up out of here. Like, y'all got to go. Y'all got to go. So we're going to get into that later on. We're going to get into the latest news on what's been going on with the deportation stuff as far as Trump and his administration. But shout out to everyone for coming through this morning and tuning into episode 2 of Morning Man Talk. I'm going to try to make these Morning Man Talks a little shorter, but y'all know when I get to going, it could go, we could just keep going, man. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate everyone for pulling up this morning. Salute to all the bros, man, for tuning in to Morning Man Talk. Shout out to the ladies for coming in and tuning in. I hope you was able to share this with a male, with a man in your life, or whether it's your son, your husband, whoever, but some man that's in your life just for some motivation and to remind them of who they are, you know, because sometimes we need that. We need that reassurance too. We humans, y'all. Man doesn't equal machine. Okay? So we need reassurance. We need motivation. We need that encouragement. We need that as well. But we need to give it to one another as men. You see? So shout out to y'all. I appreciate everyone for pulling up. Thank you, L'Oreal. I appreciate you, sis, as always. But I will not be taking no student tuition donations for the morning man talks. It's just a motivational conversation. So I'm not really accepting donations for the student tuition. But if you have supported the student tuition fund, thank you so much. And I will shout you out on the next show. And if you would like to, you can, because it's open and it's very much appreciated. But I'm usually not going to take too many, especially student tuition donations on the morning man talk conversations. But if anyone would like to support, you can. The links are in the chat room. The directions is in the chat room. They're also on your screen right now. So with your Cash App or with your Venmo, make sure you place the initials ST in the memo or the note box. So I know that it's a student tuition donation, and I will shout you out on the next show. Shout out to all the new supporters. Thank y'all so much. We are officially over 12,000 subs, y'all. Shout out to y'all. We are officially over 12K. Thank y'all. Shout out to all the new supporters. Make sure y'all have y'all bells set so you could be notified when we come back live this afternoon, because we will be back 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Y'all stay tuned, man. Shout out to everyone once again. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to my lovely lady mods for coming through this morning and holding it down. Thank y'all so much, because my lovely lady mods, they work. People who support me work. Okay? So if anyone's in here tuned in this morning, that's, my original supporters, shout out to y'all, because I know a lot of y'all at work. All right. Salute to y'all. Again, get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think of these morning man talk series. This is just episode 2, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think. And we will be back here at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all get back here. The show is already set. Set y'all bell notifications so y'all could get y'all notifications, man. Thank y'all so much. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm going to catch y'all at 3 p.m. Peace.